Hi, everybody. Even though today is technically a holiday, it's Veterans Day, it's Friday, and so I did want to get you your next module so that you can get started if you are planning on doing work today. I'm not going to have my office hours though today because it's a holiday. And I know that I'm behind in grading, and I'll try to get some grading done this weekend, but I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do. This is a big yard work weekend for me and my husband in our house. We just had that rain, and we got to get a lot of stuff done before it starts raining again. So I'll try my hardest, but no promises there. Let me know if you have any questions about anything on the grades or anything like that, and I should be, I'll definitely be around, and I'll be able to respond to your emails. Okay, this week we are looking at historical linguistics, and we're focusing on specifically on the history of the English language. So a couple of things to recognize is that um, the English language is probably the most studied language in all of the languages in terms of linguistics for a few reasons. But when we look at the English language, we can see that it's got a complicated history. And so you're going to see that when you're doing your timeline, looking at all the different events and the different things that have different historical events that have happened that have had a really big impact on the language that we speak today. So it's really interesting to take a look at that. But it's also probably true that just about every other language that exists has a similar history. But it might just be that we don't know about it because those things have not been studied in as much detail. So that's probably the case. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our assignments for this week. We only have 4, a little bit of a light week. We do not have any assignments that are going to be due on Wednesday. So just consider that a catch-up day for you. You can try to go back and do any of the assignments from the previous week and get caught up. I know this is a super busy time in the semester if you have other courses, so just, yeah, use that as a break and try to catch up on anything else that you need to. Okay, so the first assignment is a kind of a fun one. This is listening to just a quick 10-minute excerpt of a podcast called Radio Lab that's specifically talking about this question: what is the oldest word in English? And it does talk about this one specific question, but in answering it, they go through a lot of different aspects and angles of historical linguistics. They talk to a lot of different experts, a lot of different historical linguists, and it's just really interesting. And then the answer itself is pretty interesting. So, listen to it, and then if you want to listen to the entire episode, you can go ahead and do that as well. I have the entire episode linked here for you. Okay, and then the next thing is a little bit of a larger assignment for you. This one is going to take you some time, so make sure that you give yourself enough time to do this one. It's going to be a timeline of all the different major events, or many of the different major events that have shaped the English language. And what I have here are some different videos for you. So just make sure that, you know, each one is about an hour long. So make sure that you give yourself enough time to watch each one of them. It's going to take you some time. Take notes as you're watching them. Um, and then the way that you present this to me can be done in a number of ways. Okay, so you can just, you know, be real creative and make something that, you know, is kind of, you know, visual, or you can just make like a graphic organizer type of a thing. You can, you know, draw it, you know, if you're real like artistic, and take a picture of it and upload that, or you can just do like real simple like bullet points on like a Word doc or a Google Doc, something like that. But what I want you to do is to choose 10 events, and I'd like you to try to spread them out through the different time periods. So I've got these 3 different videos that cover 3 different time periods. So make sure that you spread them out, you know, evenly. Don't choose all 10 or most of them from one single time period. Okay. And then the next assignment is just kind of an overview summary. There's an article here, and then a TED Talk. And this is focusing on texting and language, and how texting has impacted our language usage. This is from John McWhorter. So it's his findings, and he's written a lot about this. And so I want you to, you know, take in what he says, and then, you know, do you agree or disagree with, you know, what he's saying? Okay. Give me a little, you know, summary rundown of his opinion, and then tell me if you agree or disagree. Okay, and then the last one is our discussion for the week, and this is about taboo language. In other words, you know, curse words, swear words, that type of a thing. And so I've got a short little video where I'm explaining it, and then I've got a textbook chapter on bad words, curse words. So read through that and let me know what you think, what, you know, how you use them, what you think of these taboo words. And this is a really interesting discussion. It always is. So let's see if we can get a good discussion going on this really interesting topic. And then that brings us to the end of the week. So let me know if you have any questions or if anything comes up. And like I said, I will be around this weekend. So shoot me an email if you have any questions, and I'll be talking to you later. All right, bye-bye.